Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming a makeup tutorial recreating the makeup look I did for my birthday. For my birthday, I did like an orange, like a pumpkin-y orange makeup eye look, and I wanted to recreate that. Since I don't really do like fun effects stuff, I thought it'd be cool to do like Halloween colors. So maybe I'll do a black smoky eye or something in my next tutorial, but today we're going to be recreating my makeup look that I did for my birthday, and it was really cool. I loved how like orange it was, so we're going to do that today, okay? Woo, that's a lot of words. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is take a primer to our eyes. We're going to make sure that they're primed and ready to go. Now, I always start with my eyes. I rarely start with my face first. The reason for that is because if I do have fallout or something, I don't want it to ruin my under eye makeup, alright? So today for a primer, I'm going to take a concealer. You can take a concealer or a regular primer for your eyes, or you can even use foundation. But today I'm going to take a concealer, and I'm going to take the famously known Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and it is in the shade Light Natural. That's what she looks like. And I'm just going to take a tiny bit because this goes along. Like this little bit right here can go a long way. So what we're going to do is take our ring finger, since since your eyes are very sensitive and fragile kind of, taking your ring finger, it has the lightest pressure and it will warm up the product and make sure it just blends into the skin. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Now you can take a brush as well if you want to, if you ever decide to. You can take a brush to your eyes and just use that instead of your finger. Now to set the eyelids, I'm going to use WOS from the Naked Basics palette, the first one, and I'm going to use this shade right here, which is WOS. And I'm just going to take a fluffy shader brush, and I'm going to use that just to set everything. And we're going to go from the eyelashes, the base of your eyelashes, to the brow bone. And if you hear any commotion, my boyfriend and his friend are currently working on his car. And if you hear any dog noises, that is my dog Tank in the background, and he's currently in the room. You can kind of hear his dog tags. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is take the Jaclyn Hill palette, and we are going to take the shade Creamsicle, which is right here, and we're going to take Creamsicle and we're going to put it all over our crease. And don't forget to tap off the excess. And we're going to start from the outer half of the lid and work our way inwards with the rest of the product, because we want most of the product to be on the outside. And this is our transition shade right here. This is going to be more of like a warmer eye look. And the orange we use is actually it kind of shifts. Kind of changes color. Kind of has like a shift to it. Alright, so the next shade we're going to use is Pukey. So the next shade we're going to use is Pukey, and that is this pukey mustardy color. It kind of describes itself, the name. And we're going to take the same fluffy brush. I'm just going to clean it off just a little bit. And we're going to take this a little bit higher and mix it in a lot more. We're just kind of mixing these two shades together. Now for this look, I am definitely going to use a shimmer on the crease, or on the lid, but you can definitely take an orange, like a pumpkin-y orange eyeshadow that's matte, and just totally take that on the lid, and it will just look just as beautiful. When I was doing this, when I was first doing this look, I was kind of just playing around. I really didn't know what I wanted, even though I was playing around, and I was like to go to dinner in the next couple of hour and a half. I was just kind of playing around with what I was gonna do. I actually really liked how it turned out. I don't know why, but the moment I turn on my camera, everybody and their mama wants to come through my what's the word, like residency, like area, like my block. Everybody wants to come up and down my street. Now this look is so easy. It only requires 4 shadows. Not even 4 shadows. The last step is optional. All right, so we're gonna take the shade Firework in the Jaclyn Hill palette. It is this beautiful shade right here. Now on camera it looks a little more red, but when you put it in the eye, it is like an orangey red. And this shadow is so buttery and it packs a punch. I love how, oh look at that, I made a little mess on me. I love how Jaclyn was able to really make all these shades so buttery, especially the shimmer shades. Like sometimes they can be buttery and not pack enough punch, but these pack so much punch. And I know I've been doing a lot of looks using the Jaclyn Hill palette, but I'm very limited on eyeshadows. I don't have a lot of eyeshadows, so I'm just gonna create looks. Like you don't have to use the exact same, there are other shades out there that could look just as beautiful. There's actually another shade, I have a shade kind of like this one, but it's more of a brighter orange, which I will show you just in case you want to use that. I'm just gonna, and if you guys have BoxyCharm, it came in the BoxyCharm, so I'm just gonna do the other lid. All right, let me grab the other palette that I have that kind of mimics this eyeshadow, but it's a little bit brighter, and I will actually show you swatches. So the eyeshadow that kind of compares to this one in the Jaclyn Hill palette is from Naked Cosmetics. Now it doesn't have a shade name on it, it's just black, but it comes in this trio, and this is that orange shade. It really looks similar. Yeah. And it is buttery. They literally kind of look the same, except this one's more orange. This one in this palette's more orange, and the other one's more of a coppery orange. So this is what they look like. This is from this trio right here, and this is Firework from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is take another shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. This one's totally optional, but I'm going to take Sissy from the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is right here. And I'm going to take Sissy and put her in the middle of the lid. Just for a little bit of dimension. Look at that. I mean, you can tell, but and it kind of looks weird on camera, but in person it looks really pretty, because this one It kind of has like a pinky yellowish gold shift to it. I'll actually swatch her on my hand. Like, she looks pink, but then she looks gold. So she's a really unique color, which I really like. And I'm sorry, but I'm trying to look at the camera lens, but I keep on looking into the because I film on my phone, I look into like the big screen where I can see myself, the viewfinder, I guess you can say. So I'm so sorry, and I apologize for that. So I'm gonna go back in with this fluffy brush, and I'm going to take Pukey and just blend out the edges just a little bit, just very light-handedly. Now you could definitely not take more of Pukey and just take whatever's left on your brush, but I kind of want to take a little bit more of Pukey. So that's literally it. That was like the quickest makeup look I've ever filmed on the eyes. Now I'm not going to do a wing liner with this look, so then we're just going to go straight into the face. So what I'm going to do is take my Covergirl Tru Blend primer for oily skin, and I'm just going to massage this all over the face and just get myself primed. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is apply foundation, and I'm actually using a brand new Real Techniques sponge because I really felt like mine really needed to be thrown out. And then I'm going to take the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, and this is in the shade 04 medium beige, and I really love this so far. This is only my third time using it, but I really like this foundation. I feel like it has great coverage. And even though you can build it up to a full coverage, it doesn't feel heavy whatsoever. Because I wore this for almost 6 hours the other day, or 7 or 8 maybe, and I was like, you're looking good. So we're going to continue to make sure this looks good. And I love that this drugstore foundation had a pump, and it was only $9.99. So I feel like this is more on the affordable side, because I feel like foundations at the drugstore are continuously getting higher and higher like priced. And I'm like, well, you're supposed to be drugstore, so you're supposed to be on the cheaper side. So our drugstores are trying to play us, and I'm not happy with that. So I'm just gonna do 2 pumps. I feel like 2 pumps is kind of perfect for like the perfect full medium coverage, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Alright, so this is what 2 full layers, like 2 layers look like. It's pretty full coverage now. It doesn't cover this fresh zit I have right here, but that's alright. I was not looking for that to be 100% covered. So the next thing I'm going to take is something that I'm still trying out and getting a feel for as well. And this is the Maybelline Colors Day. Maybelline Better Skin Concealer in 20 Light. Yes, 20 Light. And I'm just gonna And I'm actually going to add a little bit of, just a smidge of our Tarte Shape Tape. Just this little bit. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, since I have blended in my concealer and we have our foundation done, I'm going to take the number 7 translucent perfect light loose powder, and I'm just gonna bake. And how I'm gonna bake is using my Real Technique sponge and just pounce that under the eyeball. The next thing I'm going to do is set whatever I didn't bake with the e.l.f. HD Perfect Finishing Powder in clear. It's literally a white powder, but when you blend it in, it is clear. And I'm just going to take a powder brush from e.l.f. as well. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is my brows off camera, and I'm also going to throw on a layer of mascara on my upper lashes using the Too Faced Born This Way mascara. So I just did my brows and I added 2 layers of mascara to my upper eyelashes, and for my brows I used the Brow Gal in the shade 02. It's a powder trio, and right now I'm just going to wipe off my bake. So now we're gonna finish the under like the waterline-ish of our eyes, and I'm not gonna actually add any eyeliner just because I just want to keep it open. I don't want to add any black. I don't want any white. I just want to just keep it neutral. And I'm gonna add. I'm gonna use a pencil brush, and I'm gonna add Pukey and creamsicle to my under. I'm just gonna mix them together. Alright, so now I'm just going to add mascara to my bottom lashes, and then we're going to start contouring, well, bronzing, and using highlighter and blush and stuff like that. Just finishing the face, really. Alright, so the bottom lashes are done. Now we're going to bronze and highlight. I'm not going to do any blush today or any contour. I just want to bronze. Alright, so for bronzer, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. and I love the smell of this. I just got this as a birthday gift from my sister, one of my sisters-in-laws. I'm just gonna swirl my brush in there and just bronze. All right, now I'm gonna set my face using the Milani Set Perfect and Primer and that. I'll show it to you. This is the Make It Last setting spray, and we're just gonna set my face with that. Okay, now we're gonna do the inner corners and the highlight bone. And the highlight bone, the brow bone. I feel like that bronzer did a really good job. I just added enough color to my face. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Whew, okay. And I'm just gonna take this cute little brush like this. And I'm gonna take, that was my toe. I'm gonna take paint on the inner corner. And now I'm going to take this larger shadow brush and take in light, and I'm going to use that on my brow bone. Just blend it out with my finger. Now for highlight, I'm going to use Rodeo Drive by Ofra with my blush brush and just add the highlight. Oh, that was a lot of Lordy. Okay, well, let's blend that away. Lord. I guess my body wanted to glow. Obviously. That's why we tap off the excess line before we go in. Now I didn't use an actual lip color when I went to my birthday dinner just because I didn't want to lose it anyways, even though if it was a liquid lipstick or something. We got that off. Jesus, it took like 10 minutes. I'm going to take the Revlon Matte Balm in Fiery and Flamboyant and just add that to my lips. I love this shade. It smells so good. It smells like mint. Alright, and that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial, and I cannot wait to upload it. If you guys love how this looks, definitely recreate it and tag me on my social medias, and I will link those down below. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your guys' day or morning or whatever, and I love you guys. Good night.